Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy, Boulanger, and up next on the GM, Ravens versus Cardinals matchup and keys to victory. Do me a quick favor as we get started. Hit like if it is your first time checking us out. Hit subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so that you get updates when we upload new content. Let's talk about it. So Ravens versus Cardinals Sunday at about 4:25 is a game that should be one-sided. That one side should be in favor of the Ravens. Everything about this game says that the Ravens should be able to walk in and look very similar to what we looked like last week. Question: is this a trap game? I think it could be if we don't come and do exactly what we're supposed to do. Not necessarily replicate what we did against Detroit, but come out and put on a consistent performance as we did against Detroit. Consistency is going to be the key for this game and also the remainder of the season. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Consistency offense uh in blocking, consistency in reading defenses, making the proper reads and throws, consistency in running the ball and not putting the ball on the ground, hitting the holes, things like that. Consistency at tight end and wide receiver. When the ball hits your hand, you pull it in and you secure it. Consistency is what we're going to need in this game and on. Defensively, consistency. Are we going to plug the holes and collapse the pocket? Consistency at the edge rush position is Jadeveon Clowney, Calvin Noy, Odafe Owe. Are they going to continue to pressure the quarterback and make him uncomfortable? Consistency is Roquan and Patrick Queen going to continue to play sideline to sideline, smash my football? Consistency. Are our cornerbacks and safeties, are they going to be in the right place at the right time, providing great coverage? Consistency is the key to this game. Why am I harping on consistency? Because sometimes we play with our food. You see, against the Indianapolis Colts, we played with our food and messed around and ended up with a loss. A team that we should have been up at the end of that game by no less than 10 points. Consistency. We played around with the Pittsburgh Steelers and put the ball on the ground and just did all kind of silly stuff and dropped the ball over and over again and messed around and ended up with a loss. The Arizona Cardinals is not a team that um, we should play around with because you know, just like I know, if we come out lethargic, if we come out unfocused, if we come out undisciplined, if we do what I call the dumb stuff, if we do that, Arizona could stay around, and all it takes is one big throw and catch, and the opposite team could, or the opposing team could get things going. So we need to come out disciplined, consistent, and do exactly what we need to do in this game. I predict that the Baltimore Ravens should touch the 30-point mark for the second week in a row, holding Arizona to between 13 and 16 points. Now, do I really believe that they should score 13 to 16 points? I do not. But we understand that when it gets down to the fourth quarter and the game seems out of hand, a team will start chucking the ball all over the field, and sometimes a team can rack up yards and end up with a touchdown or so in garbage time. So they could end up scoring some points late. Um, so yeah, I believe the Baltimore Ravens should win this game by at least 2 touchdowns. This is no discrediting or putting down the Arizona Cardinals. Although I did light them on fire for the GM of the Cardinals running off at the mouth, calling Lamar Jackson a running back. If you guys remember that, uh, um, uh, I had to do that because when you're not self-aware enough of what's going on in your own house, then you say stupid stuff. So I had to let him know to just be quiet. Now, keys to victory. I'm gonna do three keys like I always do defensively, three keys, excuse me, offensively, and we'll get up out of here. So, first key defensively, stop the run. This is a game that the Arizona Cardinals will be playing without um, their starting running back. I think that's James Conner. I may be incorrect, so forgive me if I got his name wrong. But we need to come out, stop the run, just like we've been doing. We do not need to allow the Arizona Cardinals to get any kind of life, any kind of confidence running the ball. So we need to, number one, come out, dominate against the run on the defensive side of the ball. Key number two, okay? When we have an opportunity to turn the ball over, meaning when there is a uh, inaccurate pass, we need to pick that off. When there's a ball on the ground, we need to recover that. I think we need to force a couple of turnovers in this game so that we can just snuff out all kind of confidence that the Arizona Cardinals could somehow find in this game. So I think we need to, get a couple of turnovers. Okay. And then key number three defensively is just be disciplined. We've seen a couple of times where we were undisciplined and let a team, score a touchdown, let a team get a big catch or a big run, and gave that team some life. An example of that is when we played Tennessee in London, where we were kind of holding everything together, holding the run game down, and then Derrick Henry takes a direct snap, and just because of undiscipline, being out of our gaps and things like that, he runs for 62 yards and gives them some life. Okay, we want we want to be disciplined. Okay, and just make the plays that need to be made, and I think we can get our defense off the field, keep them rested, and most importantly, keep them healthy. Okay, let's jump to the offensive side of the ball. The number one key this week, I think, is to continue to air the ball out. I'm not talking about 40 or 50 passes, nothing crazy, but a balance. That's what I'm looking for. Balance. Last week, Lamar Jackson threw it 27 times, and the Baltimore Ravens had 27 runs. There's no more consistency than, excuse me, balance. There's no more balance than that, 27 and 27. Okay. So I think number one, continue to air the ball out, continue to put the ball downfield in that 15 to 25-yard range to Andrews, to um, Zay, to Bate on occasion, Odell, if he plays. I saw him on the injury report. To Nelson Aguilar. Just continue to let the defense know that we will put this ball up. I think that we have to do that because I think we can dominate in the run this week. And they're going to bring some extra defenders down to stop that run. And I think that we need to throw the ball over their heads consistently in this game. So continue to air the ball out. Key number one. Number two, offense. No dumb stuff. Okay. No jumping off sides. You know what I'm saying? Your offense knows the count, right? Your offense has the advantage because it knows the play. So no dumb stuff. Okay. Um, no 15-yard pass and then it gets called back for a hold, right? None of that. Discipline, consistency. And then key number three, offensively, is no turnovers. No putting the ball on the ground, no bad handoffs, no ball hitting receivers' hands and it caroms off their hands and into the defender's hands. All that. See, all those kind of things can give a team life. And if we come out, we're not disciplined, or we're not consistent, this could certainly be a trap game. And so we don't want to give Arizona any kind of hope at all. Now, let me give you a bonus key. The bonus key is making good coaching decisions. Last week at home against Detroit was the best coaching job of this Baltimore Ravens staff as a whole. Defensive coordinator made great calls. Todd Monken made great calls. John Harbaugh made a great call to take the ball and show confidence in his offense. So great coaching decisions need to be applicable in this game. So listen, those are my keys to victory. Let me know what you guys want me to know. I'm your guy Boulanger. This is the GM, and we're out.